What's up, Scorpio? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, guys, so we're going to be looking at October love. Let's see what's happening, what's in the air. Now, after this reading, guys, I will give more personalized advice depending on your situation. So whether you're like single with no prospects, maybe you move somewhere like new, you don't know anyone. Then we're going to do regular singles. Those who are kind of in the gray area, we're going to do relationships as well. And then those who date the same sex, okay? All right, so Scorpio, this will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Scorpio signs. Let's get the general energy before jumping into this reading. Now, this reading, guys, it's meant to show your side of things and the side of the person that you're interested in or whoever you're dealing with. If you don't have anyone at all, it can be someone who's coming into your life. All right, so what is the general energy here? Okay. Six of Coins in reverse. Okay. So let's talk about that energy here first. So we have the Nine of Cups. All right. This is fulfillment. This is being very happy in a situation. This is just feeling like you have everything. Feeling like your cup is overflowing. Okay. A lot of happiness here. The Fool card. With something that is completely new. All right, so it could be a new, relationship altogether, or it can just be taking a new route with things. So maybe it's like you went from boyfriend or girlfriend to fiance, or fiance to husband or wife, okay? All right. Now the cards that we have here, guys, we have the King of Wands, the Empress card in the reverse, and the Six of Coins in the reverse. Okay. So with this energy here, some of you could be dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay? But at the same time, there's something here that feels imbalanced. So there's an aspect of something that has to end, whether it's letting go of a person altogether or saying, look, me staying out till 3 o'clock every night isn't helping the relationship. Let me stay in. Okay? So little things that you can fix. Okay? So something that, an imbalance is ending. Okay? With this King of Wands energy, if you're not dealing with the fire sign or someone who has it in their main placements, then this could be something where, there's just a lot of lust. The King of Wands, can be very, very romantic, but it's a more of a playful and lustful and get over here to my room sort of energy. But it is a powerful energy. It's an attractive energy. Let's get 3 more cards. Why is this King of Wands here? We have the Ace of Coins in the reverse. Okay. Why is this Empress card in the reverse? We have the Queen of Swords. Okay. Why is the Six of Coins reversed here? Eight of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, the devil is trying to get right back into your life, or something very toxic, or a toxic habit. So there's something that it's like, if you return to this habit or to this person or to this situation or to this location with this person, that there could be something that just doesn't work out. All right. With the Queen of Swords, you could be dealing with Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but this is the energy of someone who's cold, who's saying, look, I'm not taking a stance. I know you look good. I know this can look good on the surface, but there's something here that just wouldn't add up. So I cannot act in that way. I need to act accordingly to what I know. All right. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse and Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So there's just something that was problematic that's ending. Okay. So again, whether it's talking to a person or, having a toxic habit, something is definitely being released. And it's because everything is put on the table. All right. There's something that's revealed, or there's something that's seen where it's just like, look, things are not going to be cool. That's not going to work. All right. So there's something here that is not going to work. All right. All right, guys. So let's get into your past, present, and future energy. What is going on for you guys? Past, present, and future. And guys, make sure to check me out on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I'm also on Twitter, Bruja Ship. All right, your cards are flying. They're talking. Okay. So we just need 2 more cards here. We can get this going. Okay. All right, guys. So the energy for this reading, bam, the 2 of Cups. So that's really beautiful, guys. Definitely a close connection. But there's something being revealed where a truth is spoken and you find peace. So whether this feels like a good thing or a bad thing, you're at peace with this. And it causes a big change where you're just like, look, I have to boss up to something, or someone feels like they have to boss up to something with you. You know what, guys? I'm so sorry. I was going to do both sides of a situation. All right. So this is a bonus. All right. Spirit wanted you guys to get a bonus reading. So there we go. All right. So there's something here where you or somebody else, really needs to be strong and, man up or own up to something. And someone realizes that something's a mistake. 8 of Swords in the reverse. It's seen for what it is. Okay. Yeah, guys, there's a reason Spirit is doing this. I feel it. But let's talk about your past. All right. So there's a situation where someone's very fed up with, they're fed up with something. Okay. And there's a strong need for stability here. Maybe you're telling someone, look, I'm tired. Maybe you're physically tired. Maybe you're tired of doing so much. So it's like, I'm going to need you to step up. Okay, I'm going to need you to be self-sufficient as well. Maybe you had a partner that maybe they weren't bringing as much to the table as you, or that sort of thing. Okay, but someone is fed up from something and feels like an independence has to happen, or they need to become independent from something, or someone just needs to be independent here. All right, why is this Queen of Coins here? We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the Justice card. So there's someone that they're like, I'm tired. But they're not giving up on a situation. It's not like they're letting go. It's like, look, in regards to efforts, my efforts are depleted. So either you're literally just too tired to help someone, but you're still there. Or it's just like, look, I just can't do this. Okay, so you have to step up. You have to show me something. I just, I don't see you guys quitting on something. And with this Justice card here, whatever was done, it was fair. Okay, so it's like, look, I took out the garbage, the last 20 times. You could do it this time. It's like, it's fair what you're asking, okay, or what's being asked of. All right, and it's something where it doesn't have to happen in a way where there's problems or you're beefing. It's like, look, this is what needs to happen for things to be good. Let's get past the rough times and let's just, move forward. Let's just fix it. Okay, so this 9 of Coins, let's see why this bad boy is here. We have the Star card. And you have the 3 of Swords. So for some of you, maybe you're bothered that you kind of have to move away from something to get what it is that you want. It's like, especially if it was a situation where you're like, let me not talk to a person for a little bit so they can, appreciate my presence. So whatever it was, it's like you did it out of depletion. So again, it might have been something you didn't want to happen, but it's like, I have to do this to, get things back on track. But, this is something that a person is really desiring. And I just see a lot of talk about growth, whether it's within yourself or with a person. And that's what you're working towards. You want a new start, but things need to be good here. All right, so lastly for the past, guys, 4 of Wands. We have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. 5 of Coins. Yeah, someone just stops doing something to get what they want. And it's like, all right, you're going to say I'm not important in your life? So those homemade meals that I was sending to work with you, the laundry I was doing, all that, okay? Regardless of what gender you are. I feel like everyone should step up in the household. But someone's like, look, I'm just not going to do this, or I'm going to remove myself, or something just needs to be cut out. Some of you maybe had to give somebody a cold shoulder for a little bit, or they did that to you. Okay? Yeah, guys, I don't think this reading would have been as powerful if I just did the, 2 sides, but let's keep going. All right? So it's like, look, I don't have the strength here. I'm just going to, walk away from this. And I feel like with doing that, you achieve a huge change. Okay? Some of you maybe put an ending to something. Maybe you just drop someone. All right, so present moment, Scorpio, we have the High Priestess in the reverse, the Ace of Coins, and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, I love the Ace of Coins being here because this is the center card for your reading. So this is going to be what everything taps into. Okay, so with this being your center energy, and I'm sorry guys that my voice is cracking, it's been doing that for like the past week, but with this Ace of Coins, you know, it talks about longevity, you attaining something, you being able to hold it, or hold on to it, you know, sustain it, maintain whatever this is. But there's something where maybe you question something or someone around you questions something, so it's like there's just something conflicting that needs to be cut out. So why is this High Priestess in the reverse? We have the Six of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Wands. It's like deep down a person knows that something is not going to be successful, or going about something in a different way isn't going to be successful. It could be with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for some of you, or this could be something where you're just like, look, I know that this is probably just all fun and games, okay? But with whatever this is, guys, I don't see you overexerting yourself. I see you, you know, maintaining your crown. And just sitting on the throne and saying, look, you know, I may want what I want, but I'm not going to, you know, deplete myself or just, you know, exert all this energy, you know, just for something I want. It shouldn't have to come that hard. So it's like, again, you're still holding on to it, but you definitely want change with something. Ace of Coins, why is this here? Eight of Swords in the reverse. So there's something that you're not sure of. Seven of Cups. But you go from illusion to seeing things clearly. So it's like somebody was feeling something, they weren't sure, they're like, is this, you know, BS being thrown at me? And you see it for what it is, okay? And it puts you, not forces you, but it makes you go in a direction where, you know, now I'm going towards something that's going to be long term and good. Okay, so maybe you're leaving a person and the next, you know, person you find, it's long term, okay? Or maybe something is realized, like you have a sit down talk, you know, with your person. And it's just like, look, this could work. We just have to do this differently. Okay, no couple is perfect. You're going to have to compromise. It's not just about, you know, you or I. Okay? So, last card for your present moment, guys, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So, with doing what you do, with walking away from a situation, okay, or, you know, something that you felt wasn't being reciprocated, it has a very good change. Okay, so a lot is released here in regards to burden. We have the Queen of Cups. You keep coming out in, you know, a very strong energy, guys. And we have the Two of Cups. This leads you to love. Whether it's leaving someone that wasn't loved to find that love, or really strengthening something with the person. Okay. I think that someone really stands their ground against, you know, bullshit. All right, so it's like, no. I am not going to deal with something that is wishy-washy. And because you, like, it's like you guys take a stance where you're like, look, I'm literally in power of what happens. You know, if someone is not treating me right, or if I'm not like whoever's not being treated right, that's their cue to walk away. And if they don't walk away, then, you know, you have to hold yourself accountable at that point if you're still dealing with something. But here, someone is taking their wand and they're saying, look, I'm going to write my own narrative. Okay, so that's really what's happening here. All right, now moving forward into the future, guys, we have the Moon card reversed, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So something that was just depleting, something that made you feel at a loss, you know, that's released. Okay, and again, you guys keep coming in with the strong energy, and there's so much enlightenment around you. Okay, and this for a lot of you is going to be happening around the full moon on October, the end of October. So pay attention to those energies. We have the Ten of Swords and what? Sorry guys, I just got cut off. But Don't Turn the Page by Bobby Valentino just came on, and I think that's so appropriate for this. Okay. But yeah, Ten of Swords in the reverse came out. One more card. Why is this Moon card reversed here? And we have the Ace of Wands, so the hard times are over. The worst that could have happened with the situation, it's past you. All right, so you start new and you work on something that's incredible, and you're also aware of, you know, what can't be trusted, or, you know, what's not going to help. All right, so King of Cups, why is this here? We have the Strength card in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay? So you're strong, but there's something that's revealed that is just like, ooh, it's kind of like a blow. Okay? It doesn't knock you off your throne. You're being patient throughout this. You know what decision you have to make, and you guys really take the path of least resistance. We have the Hermit card and the Two of Wands in the reverse. So you just remove yourself from whatever it was. So again, whether it's someone you weren't meant to be with or something that was just really hindering, a relationship around you, you get off the path that's wrong. Okay, and your new path is a lot more stable, and you're a lot more honest with yourself and truthful with yourself, and you think about everything that you've learned in life and you use it moving forward. You have a certain amount of wisdom acquired, so you're using that. All right, so lastly, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We have the Knight of Swords, so it could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini for some of you, and we have the Eight of Coins. All right, so there's something that it's like someone is just very strong, like, no, I'm cutting that out, or I need to be cold towards this. Okay, but there's something that maybe caused problems, but it didn't cause an end. Okay, and if this did cause a breakup, then I see that this is something that might still be in the gray a little bit, something that does come back around. Okay, so if it's someone you broke up with, there can definitely be a conversation here, and if that's the case, it's a conversation that's meant to happen. If you're a couple that's like fixing something, or you're someone you're talking to, you're fixing things with them, then that's what Spirit wants. So someone is just walking away from either a bad habit, a bad person, okay, or a bad way of being, thinking badly when it comes to love, self-sabotaging. All right, guys, so I'm gonna pull 3 cards each for your side and then their side. How are you viewing them? How are they viewing you? Okay, let's get one more card for your side here. Okay, and let's look at their side. All right, so let's start with you guys here. So the energy here, we have the Page of Coins, the King of Wands in the reverse, Strength card in the reverse, and Justice card. Okay. So straight up, someone here feels that the other just needs to stop playing games. Okay. It's like, are you going to keep playing the field, or can you be serious? Because there's certain actions that a person is taking that is hurting the other. Okay. So I do see justice coming in, but remember, justice could be someone fixing their actions, or justice could be you saying, look, this is karmic, so I'm going to let this go. All right? So let's talk about your side first, guys. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse, the Four of Cups, and the King of Cups. I just don't want any problems. I'm not accepting any problems. So either someone's attitude or actions need to be changed, or this just isn't going to work. All right? So when this person is looking at you, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Coins in the reverse. So maybe they feel that you guys are playing games, okay? But they feel as though if someone doesn't stay honest, then this is a situation that they're going to have to walk away from and that they can't move forward with, okay? Whether it's you, thinking that they have to get their, crap together, or you guys have to get, or vice versa. You guys know what I mean. All right, so let's pull some more cards on this. We have the Four of Coins in the reverse. So, yeah, there's a strong reservation that you guys are having because there's something you're just not going to accept anymore. You're tired. Queen of Coins reversed. All right, and we have the Four of Wands, and you guys get your stability. You get your peace. All right, so this is a strong move that you guys are making. On their end, we have the Empress card. We have the Strength card in the reverse. Okay. What is this? The Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Wands. Regardless of the side that this person is on, this is something that I feel like, they still want to keep moving forward with it, whether they're being reserved about it or not, okay? So they're unhappy about something, but they're really standing their ground. I feel like somebody decided to make a change and they want to fix things, but it's like, are you going to be able to get past the coldness? I don't want this thing to be over. I realized what the mistakes were here. Okay, so let's talk. So I see both parties just wanting peace, okay? And realizing that if a certain amount of peace is not acquired, then it's just not going to happen, all right? So I'm going to give you guys general advice for this whole reading. How do you want to act, things to look out for, and then we'll get into the individualized one, okay? Now, guys, if this is something that's resonating with you so far, there is a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much to those that do. All right, so general advice for all Scorpios. Eight of Cups. Seven of Cups. Judgment card upright. Someone just has to act right here, guys. That's it. All right? You have to be at peace. And when you find that peace, whether it's with or without a person, then that's when you find passion. That's when you produce, this strong love, okay? Or keep this strong love going. So whatever the illusions are, you got to walk away from it, whether it's you guys, having tricks up your sleeve, or them. That's the only way. It definitely just has to come to an end, and if it can't, you got to walk away from it. All right? All right, so for my singles, now, before singles, guys, we're going to do those that, again, you feel like you have no prospects, you don't feel like you're interested in anyone, or you don't feel like anyone's interested in you. What is the advice for Spirit for Scorpios in that situation? Okay. There could be something from the past that tries to come back in, something where there were a lot of secrets. Spirit is saying is definitely a bad idea. All right, so you strongly need to protect yourself from something. For a lot of you, it could have been something abusive. Some of you could still be feeling betrayed because of a trauma that you experienced. So, I know there was one time, just to relate to this, that I was so devastated about something that happened that it took me like a good year to even be able to like someone. So it could be like, look, I want love, but like I'm still so hurt and traumatized that like I can't fathom having another person next to me. Okay, so it could be something like that. So either you're walking away from something where a person was a player, maybe they try to come back in, okay, but just to move away from it. All right. Or it could be, again, that you're just having a hard time dealing with the trauma. I'm going to pull two more cards, guys. Four of Cups in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you just have to accept that something just couldn't be trusted and not move forward in that way anymore. And it's just like, no matter what you said or what you did, you couldn't have, like, it's like, this wasn't your disaster in a sense. Maybe you took part in it. It takes two to tango. But this is something that's like you just have to dodge a bullet. And at this point, nothing that's said or done can be enough to fix whatever this was. Okay? So just to protect yourself, guys. All right, so for my singles, maybe you're playing the field. You have a few options. For singles, what is the advice? Let's get three cards here. We have the Tower card, the Sun card. Let's get one more card here. At least one more. Okay. And we have the Empress card. Unexpected change, and it's going to be amazing. So there's something coming out of, left field that it's going to be amazing, and you don't see it coming. Like right now you can anticipate it, but it's just like, who, when, or how's this going to happen. But I see you guys getting into something that's going to be very good, something that you can really nurture. So for a lot of my singles, you will not be single by the end of October or early November. Okay? So I do see this situation changing for a lot of you, getting into something that was good. So yeah, definitely a new chapter of love. All right, so for those in the gray area, You know, maybe you're taking a break for someone, or you had an argument and you haven't been around in like 3 or 4 days. So what's going on? All right, we have the Six of Swords. Okay. All right, so you guys have the Six of Swords, Five of Coins in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Coins in the reverse. Okay. Something is helping you to release a heavy burden that you had, and you finally get past something. I feel like a lot of you are removing yourself from a heartbreak because of something good that happens for you. Something that you may have been stuck on for a while. Okay? So there's something that was difficult to move away from, but it's like now there's a lot of recovery that's felt. Okay? There was something that was reckless, that didn't go the way, that was expected. But because you're finally letting go of that chapter, there's so much success. So for a lot of you, maybe you were talking to someone, you're taking it slow, and it's like, okay, you know what, I just about feel like I'm ready to fix things again, or not to fix things, but to get into this, to start this new chapter. Okay? For some of you, maybe you're finally strong enough to let go of somebody that was in the gray area. You know, do I want to go back to this? Do I not want to go back to this? So now it's like, okay, I'm over that. Okay, no more gray area. But you're coming out of the gray area. All right, so for those in a relationship, what is the advice here? Let's get 3 cards. All right, so we have the 9 of Coins and the 8 of Swords in the reverse. And we have the 8 of Wands, all right? Your energy here is the Hierophant, okay? Those in a relationship, those that, are married, whatever. There is something that it's like, look, we're not going to do this anymore, or we reject this, and now there's balance, and a lot of good changes are happening. For some of you, this could be leaving your partner altogether. But for others, it's just like rejecting something that was just causing too much crap. Okay, so maybe again somebody was out a lot, or someone had a job where they worked overseas all the time, so it's like you never saw them. Now they get something closer to you, or you move over there, so there's just some sort of compromise. But it's going to vary. For some it's becoming single and independent, and for others it's going to be seeing that you have to sorry guys, I lost my train of thought, but it's like, what was I saying? I was saying that either, guys, you're realizing that you have to leave someone, become independent from them, okay? Or there's just a certain independence that is acquired. So like the example I made at the beginning of the reading, maybe somebody wasn't bringing as much to the table. So it's like, it doesn't have to match me, but at least try your best. I know you're not doing your best. If we want to get this home, if we want to, have this life together, like we both have to be working. We both have to be putting in, effort. Okay. So if that is not something that's acquired, if you're in a relationship, then obviously you're on the end where you could be letting it go. Okay. But I feel like a lot of you can really talk and fix things. Okay. All right. So for those who date the same sex, what is the advice for this? All right, so cards are flying out. Okay. I feel like there's something that would have depleted you, but you see it for what it is, and I don't see you losing sleep over it, or it's not something that keeps you up at night. But for some of you, I feel like you kind of just lose faith in someone or something, and there's something you stop building on. Or you can still be stuck on something that just didn't work. You could still be having a hard time letting go of maybe a player that was in your life. Okay. But if you're still thinking about them, I don't feel like for a lot of you it's going to be in a way where you're crying all the time. I feel like you're just There's something that is a waste of time, but it was something completely out of your control, and you're very strong now. All right, your soul just wasn't comfortable with something, and it's like you wanted your happiness, you didn't want burden, and this was just too burdening. So you ended a chapter that wasn't good for you. All right, you let something go so something new can come in. But there's something that you know just it just was way too unconventional for you. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you guys again. If you guys need, I'm sorry my voice is cracking so much, but if you guys know anything for that, let me know. I'll drink some like tea, whatever. But if you guys need a personal reading, I'm only doing emergency readings from here on out. I want to be able to catch up with my old load because, you know, last year I just had a lot and I'm, you know, still playing catch up. So only emergency readings from here on out. You guys get those within 24 hours. Now, if you get it from Friday to Sunday, just keep in mind I don't work the weekends all the time. So the latest you'll get it is Monday or Tuesday, depending on my load and what came in during the week, okay? I love you, Scorpio, so much. I'll be back with your mid-months next. Take care, guys.